What's up guys, it's Tony G23 here, and today we are back for round 2 of our Formula E Career Mode Championship. We're back today for round 2 at the Putrajaya E-Prix, and on the screen right now we're just having a quick run through the rules, random grid position as always. Slight change to the rules now for the rest of the season, that we're going to have a maximum of 8 lap races, because 10 can be really long and really hard to edit, and I don't want to keep you at your computers for the whole day. So that's pretty much all there is to say about the season now. That's going to be the rules for the rest of the season. So anyway guys, let's get on to round 2 at the Putrajaya E-Prix. Right, here we go, round 2. If you haven't seen the previous race in Beijing, I recommend you pause the video now and go and check that out. But anyways, we go green in Malaysia, and we immediately crash into the back of one of the Virgin cars. I believe that was Sam Bird, and we've already got damage to our car. Once again, we are running with damage on RFactor, and it looks like one of the Venturi cars was trying to go down, go around our outside at the first chicane. It was Villeneuve by the looks of it. And I think ahead it's Silvestro, I think, in the Amlin Naguri, in the Amlin Andretti car. We take him and we take her and Bird. Jean-Eric Verne and Degrassi are next up, and we were going to have a look down the inside of Verne. That's not going to work either. So next corner's a 90-degree left-hander. We're going to go down the inside of Verne and make the move stick. We run into the back of Degrassi, so being a little bit more vigorous than we normally would be at the start of one of these races. And Degrassi clearly not happy about that move. He's back past us now, and we're going to look to the inside and give him a bit of a love tap, and we're going to go around his outside in a very tricky spot there. That corner is very tight and it's very tricky to fit cars too wide there. But now Nico Prost in the Edam's car is our next target, and he seems to have just phased through the barrier. So I don't know. This track, I think if I can find the download link for it, I will link it there. But it's still in like a beta stage, so you will see a few glitches here and there. So we are now running 5th from, I believe, 9th on the grid at the start of this E-Prix. So we're now up to 5th, which is actually very good going for us in the Caterham Formula E team. Skipping over the second part of the chicane there, and we're going to stick the pit limiter on. Like, just try and give up any advantage we had on Prost. As I say, one of the rules now is just try and keep it as clean as possible, and that's what we're going to try and do. So Nico Prost is up next with Robin Frins in the other Andretti car. I should also say I am coming down with something. I have no idea what it is, but as we're going to go down the inside of Prost, and I should have also said that my voice is slowly dying on me, so so you may hear me croaky a bit. So we've gone down the inside of Robin Frins in the other Andretti car. Oliver Turvey, fellow Britishman in the next EV Team China car. And we're going to look to go around to his outside, and we got that move nice and done, nice and alright. And we're up into 2nd already in the E-Prix. We've run a bit wide, and Jesus, an attack of the sudden Andretti car there. So Frins being very feisty. He's got past Oliver Turvey for 3rd position, so now we've just got to focus on hunting down Antonio Felix da Costa in the Amlin car. So he's actually doing very well for Amlin, currently running in 1st place in the Beijing E-Prix. So we've actually pulled out a bit of a gap to Robin Frins. It's got to be about a 2nd or so, maybe even more than that. So Da Costa and I may become the class of the field around this Putrajaya street circuit. So we're going to look to get past him fairly quickly. As I said, the race distances have now been shortened, so that just adds that a bit more jeopardy. So we've got to make our move as soon as possible, and we've got to make it a clean move as well, because like I said, I stick to the rules of motorsport quite clearly, and really DaCosta and I have really sodded off from the rest of the field. So getting really up close with DaCosta there, giving the rear of that Amlin car a bit of a tap. So nothing that could really affect him. Coming into the hairpin, we're gonna go for an undercut, but he's placed his car very well. We were actually on for the undercut there, for DaCosta got back on the track slightly. So we're running really close to nose to tail now. So if he makes a mistake, I'm pretty much a goner. So he was running over the final curb there. He took quite a lot of curb on that final corner. Nathaniel Burton, who is in the pits, I think that's DaCosta's teammate who's in the pits. So he's actually now come out of the pits, Burton. So he's been lapped, obviously, because a pit stop round here does take quite some time. But once again, we're all over the back of Antonio Felix DaCosta. So we're going to try and look and go down the inside here. No, we're not. That would have been an almighty dive bomb. But now we're going to try and look to go around the outside, are we? No, he's placed his car well as well. He's blocked off. He's parking the bus. We're going to try and dive it down the inside, and he's turned in on us. So, and DaCosta, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? That is not fair play. Just parking the bus and just about getting the car stopped into that tight right-left section. So, DaCosta, what are you doing? You first park the bus and then turn in on me. So I have no idea what side of the bed he got out of, but he doesn't seem to be in that great mood. So I think Robin Frins has just got past Nathaniel Burton, who is a lap down. So that shouldn't affect the race results so much. So DaCosta, he's pulled out a bit of a gap on us. So we're just trying to close down DaCosta, and we may have to try and keep Robin Frins behind us as well in the Andretti car, because he's suddenly woken up and he's pulled away from 4th place quite considerably. So he's nearly on top of us. He's about a second or so away. DaCosta getting all squirrely out of turn 3 there. I'm going to look to go down the inside. We were going to, but no, he's closed the door again. Hitting the back of DaCosta's car again, and this time we're going to go around the outside, and we've made the move stick just, and we are through into 1st place of the Putrajaya E-Prix. So really now it's all about damage limitation. We've got to ace, and we've really got to make sure our braking zones are exact, because it is very easy to lock up here, and as I say that, my frame rate dies, and that's not what I want to happen around here, because it can be very easy to lock up a wheel on these cars. And if you lock up a wheel into a corner like this hairpin here, you are going to go straight on. So it's really all about finding your apexes and finding your braking zones. And we've really got to be careful just to make sure we don't mess it up at all. Because if we do, then we're basically waving goodbye to possibly our first victory so far. We've got 1 lap to go, and we've just gone and set the fastest lap of the E-Prix, so that should be another 2 points in the bag for us, providing no one else goes faster. Taking it easy through the first chicane, and DaCosta has closed up to us. The gap is about 0.8 of a second. Turn 3, and we're going to pull away from him a bit. He seems to be going very slowly through turn 3, so we've been able to nearly double the gap on DaCosta. So it's actually nearly 2 seconds. So I have no idea what DaCosta's done to fall from 0.8 of a second to nearly 3 seconds back now. So maybe DaCosta has a problem with his energy. I don't know. Has the team radioed him to save a bit of energy, do a bit of lifting coast, or dial the dial the mapping down? So I'm not sure what's happening with DaCosta, but he seems to be going very slowly now. So we've just come through the hairpin, and hopefully, providing we don't mess up these final sequence of corners, we should be able to come through for our first victory in Formula E. So here we go, final corner, and yep, home straight. We're already starting to weave the car about, guys, because we've just come through and won our first Formula E race in Putrajaya, and it feels brilliant. Oh, that was actually quite a fun race. Da Costa's come through now. He may be kicking himself now, but second place is not bad for him. Robin Frintz looks like to have got third place in the Andretti car. So yeah, it was a very interesting race today. But anyway, guys, on the screen now you can see the results from today's race. We've come in first position with Antonio Felix da Costa in second, Robin Frintz in third place. Sam Bird just missing out on a points paying position there in 11th, with Nathaniel Burton and Loic Duval being the only two lapped cars in the race. So, in the championship, John-Eric Verne is in first position with 35 points, Antonio Felix da Costa in second with 30 points. We are only 1 point behind him, and all the way down to 8th is separated by less than a race win. In the Constructors' Championship, Caterham have now jumped to the top of the table with 2 points advantage over DS Virgin Racing, with Team Uguri a further point behind Virgin. Next EV and Venturi are tied on points, with Dragon Racing yet to put any points on the board. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys for the next round in Punta del Este. Goodbye.